Alright, so guys, let's review what we learned today. So, H stands for hedgehog or hedgy. And there's two up and down lines and one line across. You understand? Loomis takes from your happy wiggles, you understand. Well, that's all for teachings today. Professor Loomis will teach you more next time. So you have good days, okay? Alright, bye. Oh, hello there. Loomis was just getting a little lesson time with his little tiny headsy friends today. Learning about letters. Today's letter was H, like for headsy or hedgehog. So welcome to story time now. We got a really good book today, Loomis thinks, for if we're going to be taking a naps, going sleeps. Just really want to show a good book. Loomis found a new headsy book at the library. And so we're going to read that today. It is called Hedgehog and the Art Show. So we'll have to see what sort of art the Hedgie is going to be making up here. Loomis is excited to find out. So let's get started, Chris. Oh, look at the hedgehog. Oh, what happened to his hands? What happened to his little paws that Dr. Monkey's helping? There was only one day left before school started. While walking in the woods that morning, the little hedgehog had an unhappy accident. Oh no! This unforeseen mishap hurt his fingers so badly that the doctor had to bandage them. Unfortunately, the hedgehog would need to keep the bandages on for a long time. Oh no, it's poor little hedgie. Boop, 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 boop. You must give healing boops. Boopity boop, 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 boop. You must hope will feel better, boys. Loomis don't know what he would do if his little paws were bandaged up. The road hurts like so much. Is that an elephant? Loomis just noticed an elephant in the background. What? Oh yeah, there was an elephant, and a giraffe, and a deer, a bunny, and parrot, and he just maybe a little mouse. The little hedgehog didn't let this bother him. He walked to school on his hind legs. Because he was a good student and paid attention to his teacher, everything went well. Everything except writing. Well, we shall need to use your hands to do that. How is the little hedgie gonna figure that out? I don't know. I guess we'll have to learn. He's got a really tall stool. Horse. Gotta be careful climbing that. During the alphabet lesson, like what Loomis was doing, the teacher showed the class the letter A, which is like a triangle, but you put the bottom line further up into the middle. That's how Loomis learned how to build the big ones. Hedgehog and his classmates studied the uppercase and lowercase letters. The uppercase is the bigger letter. The lowercase is the smaller ones. Each of them drew the letter A on the leaves. Everyone, except for little Hedgie. Oh, because he couldn't use his hands. Oh. What? He's still learning. He's still figuring it out. Even if he can't write right now, he can practice later. Hedgehog watched as his classmates practiced. His fingers were still bandaged, so even though he wanted to write, he could not. Oosh. The lettering is a little small in this book. Ooh. Let's see. All right. At the end of the week, the teacher shared some big news. Oh, what did Teacher Owl tell everybody? On Monday, there will be a class art show. The A's that the students have been practicing will be displayed on branches for the whole school and all the parents to see. Little Hedgehog felt very sad. He wouldn't have artwork in the show. He wasn't able to write the letters A, or the big one, or the small A. Now with his bandaged fingers. Oh, poor little hedgehog. Oh, he's like a little ball. From this angle, he's just a little ball with a nose. You wanna boop, just like that. Or just see that little nose and go boop, just like that. Loomis can't stop himself. Turn the page, Chris. Oh, he's okay. Good. Almost had to poop again. Hedgehog thought until the end of class, but he couldn't come up with a solution. Just when he was starting to fuss out, he saw his teacher. The teacher's wings were full of books. His drawer was open, and he couldn't close it. Since he couldn't use his wings, he pushed the drawer with his beak instead. Oh, well, that's very smart. Loomis just cover stuff like that too sometimes. Like if he's carrying a bunch of books on back, Loomis uses his nose to boop the little button for the doors to open, and then Loomis can walk right on out. At that moment, the little hedgehog was hit by a flash of inspiration. The solution he was looking for was right in front of him. There were other ways to write, even if he couldn't use his fingers. Look at that happy face. Look at that happy Hedgie. That's the definition of happy Hedgie. That right there. Put that one on a poster. Put it on the wall that just says happy. Everybody understands. There's one happy Hedgie. I need to be as happy as that Hedgie. That one right there. No. No, quick, number one boop nose again. Please turn page. The hedgehog went looking for fallen leaves and found the most beautiful ones. As soon as he got home, he got to work. Slowly, he dipped his pines into ink that he made from plant root. Oh, well, that's very smart. Loomis wouldn't have thought of that. And is he going to try and write with his quills? With his spines? His letters were a little crooked at first because his spine shivered with him from excitement. Loomis understands that. He'll be excited too if he was doing some drawings. But after a few more tries, he got used to using his body to write. Look at that. He's doing all sorts of A's. And the lowercase ones. Some of them look like backwards D's. But we can tell that it's not a D because it just has a tiny little tail at the end. And it doesn't have the big line up at the top. So that's how you can tell it. Plus, it's not a capital D, the uppercase one, because it then would be backwards. A little later, he skillfully stuck his spines into another leaf. After he removed the spines carefully, he admired his work. There on the leaf appeared the letter A, made entirely of pinholes. Oh, but would you look at that? That's super smart. Loomis should maybe try and do some art or something like that. That would be super fun. Look at him. He's making all sorts of cool arts. Ideas came one after another. Hedgehog took out his old spines from the chest. Even though it was a little hard to place them, he was able to make the most amazing letter A. Whoa, would you look at that? It looks very sharp and pokey, but it's a letter A made out of his old spines. That's so cool. He has a bunch of them too. On the day of the art show, Hedgie's letters were displayed in the best spots. Despite feeling helpless because of his bandages and believing that he would miss the show, he managed to create one uppercase A and two lowercase A's. Oh, so there's everybody else's that they wrote, and then there's the hedgehogs. Look at his mom and his dad showed up. Look at that. That's super fun. The little hedgehog had inspired his classmates Each one came better prepared for the next week's lesson. This week's art show featured the letter B was a sight to behold. All of the visitors had a great time admiring the creativity. Oh, so the hedgehog, he grows his hands again. That's nice. So he righted it. The deer looks like made it out of antlers and horns, or maybe those are sticks. The parrot made it out of feathers. The zebra is using his tail. It's a little mole with big glasses. Cause moles have really bad eyesight. The fun fact with Loomis, moles, they don't have good eyesight. So that's why lots of times they got glasses so they can see better. He made it out of stones. And the bunny made it out of a carrot and some lettuce. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It's very smart. The end. Well, wasn't that just a great little book about, the hedgehog figuring out a solution to his problem in a very fun and creative way? Like, no wonder the hedgehog is so happy, because he made such great art and he didn't let himself down. He didn't decide to just be sad. He found another way around. That's good at him. When you don't know what to do, look around you and maybe we'll find another way. But don't give up. Don't do that. Little serious for story time, but sometimes a good book can tell you a good lesson for life. There's just plenty of books like that Loomis reads. That sometimes you just don't know it until you listen or read a good story. That's why Loomis does story times. If we need that, or naps, or going to sleep, there we go. Story times. But that's all for today's. Loomis hopes you enjoyed, and Loomis will see you next time for next story time. So until then, bye.